What is going on, Taurus? Sun, moon, rising, Venus. All right, we're going to do a quick energy check-in on love. Whomever you're thinking about connecting with, took out to the garbage, or you're living happily ever after with. We're going to see what is going on in love. If you're new here, welcome. I'm glad you stopped by. I hope this resonates. If it does, please like, share, and subscribe. If not, as it is general, check out your other placements. If you're a returning Taurus, thank you for all of your beautiful support. Keep those comments coming. I love reading y'all's stories. So let me know what is up. Make sure you stick around to the end of the reading. As I clarify, the energy can switch up. You might get little pockets of guidance and advice here and there. All right, let's see what's going on for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What do y'all need to know about love? What the hell is up? That little guy wanted to roll away. All right, some of y'all are rolling away from someone. All right, coming into the reading, what's the energy? Ooh, the Emperor in reverse. Let's make sure my cards are facing the right way. They are, yeah. You're dealing with a hothead. Could be an Aries or somebody who just likes control, and when they lose control, they lose their effing mind, their temper, their ego. This is somebody who likes to control the narrative, Taurus. And it looks like they're not able to control you. What's influencing that energy? What the hell's going on? The Queen of Wands, Leo, Sag, Aries. What's on your mind, Taurus? Temperance. That cracks me up because this person is like a big egotistical POS, losing their mind. And you're over here like, what's up? I bring peace, harmony, and balance. Sagittarius energy. You guys are healing. What happened in the recent past? Yeah, the devil, probably connected to that Emperor in reverse. Capricorn energy. Why is this all going down? The Five of Cups. Uh-oh, somebody has regrets. It feels like somebody's living in some sadness and regret. And the way they're showing it or dealing with it is by losing their mind, their temper, something toxic. This person could be, toxic. Something could be toxic. That devil can be anything, y'all. It could be addictions. It could be third parties. It could be you feel a very strong connection. Somebody tried to keep you stuck or blindfolded to a situation, and it looks like it's not going their way. What's the outcome? We've got the Knight of Cups. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. What's going on, Taurus? Bottom of the deck, we got a Knight of Wands. Who's this player? And the Nine of Swords. Yeah, it feels like this person, you've blocked somebody. Eight of Wands in reverse. It feels like somebody has been very, maybe non-committal, in and out of your life, just not consistent. Could be a big fat player. They're either losing their mind, thrown up in bed and can't sleep, or they've done this to you. We're going to see what's going on. But on your mind is healing from the situation. You might want to reconcile. I don't know. We got to see who this is because we've got a Five of Cups in the foundation. So this is why everything's happening. Somebody's sad. Somebody's missing someone here. I'm kind of just getting the sense, though, you're like bossing up with that Queen of Wands. Sometimes the Queen of Wands will show up as like another person, like if somebody cheated or some shit like that. So we got to clarify before we know what's going on for real here. But I do see somebody being very abusive, taking advantage. Maybe there are addictions or somebody just wanted to keep you stuck, codependent on them. And it feels like you're slipping away or something's occurred here where you're standing in your power. That's what most likely that's what this feels like. They've left you sad and regretful and disappointed. And you just at a point where you've had enough of this bullshit. The worry, the anxiety. All right, let's do a couple more shuffles. What does Taurus need to know about love? What's coming in? Be on the lookout for fraudulent channels on here stealing my shit. So if you look at the on my homepage of the channel, I have a check mark next to my name. So if you see my content, you hear my voice, and it sounds like a creepy robot, or you see any of my shit, please report that channel because this is my only channel. All right, let's get to this. What does Taurus need to know? Yeah, Ten of Swords. Something's come to an end or there's been a big fight or a betrayal. You feel betrayed, backstabbed. Oh, Lord. People need to start learning how to treat people. Listen, I will say this, and I've seen it in the collective a lot lately with the readings. People are starting to become more aware. People are not getting away with the same shit they used to get away with. I'm just saying. What's this Knight of Wands with the Nine of Swords? This is your overall energy coming in with the Hierophant. There you are, Taurus. your energy. Give me one more card on that Hierophant. What do you mean by the Hierophant? Why is this here as the overall energy? Ooh, the Lover. So it's a relationship. Somebody may have stepped out on this connection. We've got Gemini energy. The Hierophant, you could be in a long-term relationship, married to this person. I got to get one more card. We've got Gemini with the Lovers. What is this about? And Judgment. Yeah, marriage, possibly. Somebody's going through a wake-up call. It feels like somebody betrayed you, maybe with another person. It doesn't have to be love. I think you were in love with this person. This is a relationship with the Lover's card. But you're making a choice or decision to heal and to choose yourself. There could have been an outside influence. It doesn't have to be romantic. It could have been anybody meddling. But I got this Jezebel here with this Queen of Wands. Let's check her out. But somebody's going through a huge wake-up call. You've made a choice or a decision to put yourself first, it feels like here, Taurus. Why is Queen of Wands here? Well, let's check out this Emperor in reverse. This could be a husband, of course, or just somebody who has some unhealthy behaviors. What's this Emperor in reverse with the Two of Swords? Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. You're currently blocking this person out. You've had a really hard choice or decision to make about them and the relationship. With the Seven of Pentacles, yeah, because there's been an investment. You've already planted the seeds. You've already invested. You've put work into the situation, and it's calling for you to take a step back, or you already have. Remember, everybody's on a different timeline. This could be past, present, future, but this is what I'm seeing. You may have been blindfolded to this person for a while, but it's almost like you're starting to realize who this person really is. That's what I'm getting for this. I think this person's worn a mask for a long time. With the Devil card here in this deck, I can't get it, but I mean, they're even masked, right? It's like you didn't see this person's true intentions, motives, personality, something like that. So you're taking a hard look now at the situation. And give me one more card. I want to know why this MFer is in reverse. Who's this Emperor in reverse? The Page of Swords, somebody that's watching you. If you're apart from this person, they want to see what you're up to because they no longer have control over you, Taurus. I also feel like you've been very curious. You've been doing some research of your own on this person. You're taking a step back here. Even if you're no longer with this person, you're really reevaluating what's going on here. You discovered something. What did Taurus discover with the Page of Swords? Something that's made you guarded. You got your boundaries up with the Seven of Wands. Keep out, says Taurus. Stay the F away from me. It's all because of this Queen of Wands. What's going on here? Who's the Queen of Wands? The Magician. Virgo, Gemini energy. You know, the Magician's very powerful energy, regardless of what this person did to you. Maybe they were just harsh with their communication. I do feel like this person has devalued you in some way. And I think this is you taking your power back because the Magician's very powerful energy. The Magician can create whatever they want. And it's on that Queen of Wands. Maybe there was a Queen of Wands involved here, you know, especially with that Lovers. I do think that there's a very strong connection here, but somebody just didn't have boundaries with that Emperor in reverse. They stepped out in some way. They crossed the line here with you. And this is you saying no more. You've got all the resources you need to manifest. You're taking your power back. You're standing up for yourself. That's what this looks like. The Queen of Wands, is a great manifester. So a lot of you with that Queen of Wands energy and the Magician, you're manifesting new things in your life. You're taking the shitty energy and you're spinning it into something that's going to be very powerful for yourself. You're using it to manifest. With the Five of Swords, somebody did try to play some mind games here with you. Why am I getting, I don't see the Seven of Cups yet, but I'm getting some gaslighting energy. You may have had your suspicions about somebody interfering here in some way. And when you brought it to this person's attention, they may have gaslit you. You know you're right. You know you see what you've seen. And on your mind with Temperance is, I'm good, right? Temperance is very peaceful, harmonious energy. It's very balanced. You're not overreacting. You could be hurt. Especially we saw that Ten of Swords, right? This has been very painful, but you're getting it together with Temperance. You're being very patient to heal. You're on the right track, but you know what you know. And no amount of mind games or gaslighting is going to be able to change that narrative. And I think that's what's got this Emperor in reverse. This Emperor in reverse is losing control of the story that they're trying to spin. Why is this devil here in the recent past? Capricorn energy with the Knight of Swords. Yeah, you discovered something here. I'm getting for some of you, something dramatic played out. It was very impulsive. It could have been a fight. It could have, there could have been words for sure with that Knight of Swords, some sort of argument or something like that. And it was tied to something that you knew if you didn't move forward and away from this or resolve this in some way, it would continue to keep you stuck. You may, again, have discovered something. This person was doing something they weren't supposed to be doing, and it was toxic AF. And when you approached the person, there could have been an argument about this, and they were trying to spin the story. And they're pissed because they couldn't do it. What's the Knight of Swords? Yeah, somebody was hiding something with the moon. Whatever went down here with that Knight of Swords, again, an argument, you getting pissed, them getting pissed, something like that. It was very emotional with the moon, but you knew your intuition was on point about that devil energy. What is this devil? What the hell is the devil doing on my table? Page of Pentacles. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. They may have tried to make this better. You may have discovered this person was just kind of breadcrumbing you or breadcrumbing someone else. Give me one more card. There's your Earth energy. What's this Page of Pentacles about? Six of Swords, whatever it is, you called the water Uber and you got the hell out of Dodge. Some of you have children with this person with that Page of Pentacles. But again, it's like the effort wasn't a whole lot here. They tried to play some mind games or to get you to see something differently. You knew it was manipulative. You knew they were playing with you. And you just said, F you and F your mind games. Call me 5 water Ubers. And some of you took the children with you, or you just hopped in the Uber and you left. And again, the Six of Swords in the recent past shows me that you were moving to a more peaceful, harmonious place. You just want peace. You want to leave this bullshit behind, right? They could have been trying to get you to move past this as well, but it wasn't enough with that Page of Pentacles. You're like, if you're going to come at me, you better be bringing king or queen energy. I don't deal with pages. This is too heavy for that. On your mind is Temperance. Why is some of you left a person? They don't even know where the hell you are or how to reach you. Why is Temperance here? Sagittarius. Yeah, 10 of Cups. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Pisces card for me. Family, marriage. But ultimately, your happiness. Distancing yourself from a lot of bullshit and a specific person is bringing you healing energy. You finally are going to start to feel at peace. What's this 10 of Cups? And the 3 of Wands. Some of you went to family, right? You could have been married to this person, but you're turning your back on the situation, right? You're manifesting in a new direction with the 3 of Wands there because something didn't, go the way you thought it was going to go. This person could have been promising you marriage and happily ever after and all that bullshit. But this person, this keeps giving me somebody is not who you thought they were. Why is the 5 of Cups here in the foundation? Because of the Fool. I don't think you're happy about having to move away from this person or energy, but they've left you no choice. You got the Fool with Aries. Some of you are Aries, Taurus, Cuspers. There's disappointment. There's regret. For those of you who have given this person, because I am getting for someone here, this person comes in and they know exactly what to say. They know what to do. You've given them a chance before. You let them back in. And this time around, it was worse than the first time or the second time or the 10th time. And you're being kind of hard on yourself. Why the hell did I go back to this? I feel like a fool, right? They played me. Don't be too hard on yourself, Taurus. We've all been there. All right, especially if you're an empath, it happens. We empaths like to attract, just the wrong people come into our energy for some reason. And, we're learning to block it out, but it's just people are attracted to your light. What's the Fool energy? 5 of Wands. Conflict. You're tired of fighting with this person, or you're not going to be a part of any type of competitive situation. You got 2 5s here in the foundation, which does represent some sort of challenge. All right. What is this, though? 5 of Wands. I'm definitely getting there was an argument. What's this 5 of Wands? And the King of Swords. Somebody who thinks they know it all. King of Swords. It's that Emperor in reverse. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. It doesn't have to be an air sign. But this is somebody who they're watching you or they're looking in on you. They want to know what you're up to. because they thought that they could control you in some way. They like to control you with the silent treatment as well. They like to detach and act like they run the show with the King of Swords. This is giving me, the King of Swords is very intelligent, right? Don't get it wrong. They know exactly what they're doing. The King of Swords energy sometimes can play some mind games, even in the upright, but they're also silent. But look how he's just looking straight ahead. He's like, I see you, Taurus. They're like keeping an eye on you, or they want to. They're curious. For some of you, they don't know where the hell you are because you've cut them off. With, you know, you're blocking them out with the Seven of Wands. I'm just not getting the nicest energy here. I got to be real. With that Emperor in reverse, it's really bugging me, and I need to find out more. Give me more on the Emperor in reverse. Aries energy. What is this? Temperance, sign of Sagittarius. Yeah, this is somebody that after they act out, or the mask falls off, they show you their true intentions, they come back in offering, you know, reconciliation, or, you know, we can do this, let's work on this, you know, I'm here peaceful, I'm not, you know, I'm trying to accommodate you, Taurus. But it's a mask, y'all. It's a mask. Temperance. Yeah, see, with the King of Cups, they show you the King of Cups energy, but who they really are, unfortunately, is the Emperor in reverse and the King of Swords. But when they want to get back into your good graces, they come in sweet talking you, you know, being very kind with the King of Cups. I love you, you know, we're meant to be together. It's all that bullshit. But again, why is this happening? Well, it's because they're really the Emperor in reverse. And for a lot of you, you've discovered that about this person. The mask has fallen. And you couldn't call that water uber fast enough. What's the outcome? We've got some love bombing coming in. What's this Knight of Cups? We've got the Knight of Cups here. Why is this Knight of Cups coming in for Taurus's outcome? And the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. This person could be having some financial issues, but this also shows me they're coming in with the Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups, the Knights, they come, they go, you know, they tend to be on the move. And again, this is somebody that presents, you know, a very sweet, kind energy. It's like they want to make something better. They want to apologize, right? Because of the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. You might be doing well financially and they're not. They've got a reason for doing this. The outcome is a Knight. I'd rather the outcome be a King, but that the King of Cups is who they're presenting themselves as. And they're offering something with that Knight of Cups, but it's because you've ended something, or you no longer see long-term with this person. This person's also been very non-committal, and they will continue to do that. Yeah, with the Knight of Pentacles, there you are, Taurus. This could definitely have something to do with finances, right? Maybe you're leveling up and they're not. I would just be very cautious. This person wears a mask. What's this Knight of Pentacles and the World? They don't like that you've moved away from them. They don't like that you've ended this, or you've threatened an ending. I just get that a lot of you have turned your back on this person. You want your own happiness here. You just want to heal. You just want peace. Why is the World here? Yeah, there's that Knight of Cups again. They want to start a new cycle. This is a repetitive cycle, Taurus. Just be careful with this energy. This person's definitely wearing a mask. Who they truly are is that Emperor in reverse and this King of Swords. Now, this King of Swords will give you the silent treatment, but also what it's matching is somebody coming in trying to have a conversation, but they're coming in as a Knight twice. And again, those Knights, they come in and then they turn right back around and they leave. There's an apology coming because somebody wants to keep you stuck in a cycle. It is what it is. Yeah, they're going to want a new beginning with the Ace of Wands. They may seduce you with that Ace of Wands, a lot of passion, and it just leaves you in this damn Nine of Swords energy. Anxious, worried. They miss your light with the Queen of Cups, your love, your nurturing energy. You guys are over here trying to heal. I feel like you guys heal, and as soon as you heal, this person comes right back into your energy to stop your healing and to stop your growth and to leave you trapped with the Eight of Swords. Trapped in your head. This person plays mind games. Spirit's saying you need to take on that Queen of Swords energy. Cut this MFer off and cut them off for good. Whether you're male or female, I don't care. It's just energy. Set your boundaries, which you've already done, but you tend to let your guard down when this person starts to whisper sweet nothings into your ear. This is what's coming. Be on the lookout. All right, you guys, like, share, and subscribe for me. That's what I have for you, Taurus. As always, I love you guys hard. Love me hard back, and we'll speak soon.